So you want to build a snowman? Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make the packaging for these pull-apart Olaf cookies. Perfect for your frozen themed birthday party. Alright guys, stay tuned and I will show you how. Alright guys, so here are the things that I used. Some scissors, a ruler, a stapler, some design cutout scissors, some 5x7 cellophane bags, some snowflake stickers, and I printed out this logo here on some shipping label sticker paper and some red cardstock paper. And that is all. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you will need to do is make your pull-apart Olaf cookies, and I do have a two-part video on how to put the Olaf cookies together, and I explained why I made these pull-apart cookies, and this is one of two videos on how I'm going to be using this particular cookie here. So I do recommend making these cookies ahead of time, a good day before you put these together, because you want to make sure that your icing is completely dry, not halfway dry. You will have to make sure that they are completely dry before you put them in here, because you want to avoid some of this icing to get smushed in or bent in, because you're going to be putting them in packages. So you want to make sure that these are completely dry. So I made a few that I need to make, and I did those the day before. So now in this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the packaging together. So this video is pretty much for the packaging. You will have to check out that video in order to make the cookies. So what I used here was these white shipping labels. I got this, I believe, from Walmart, and they're around $4.50 or something a packet, and they come with 10 sheets, and they look like this, and you take off the back and it becomes like a sticker. And what I did is I googled some frozen images, and I came across this one here. So I measured the size of my bag, the cellophane bag that I'll be using, which is a 5x7, and I wanted to put this across here, just overlapping just a bit here. I didn't want to make it too to the size. So I ended up measuring this, I believe it's 5.5 on the dot, because this one here is 5 inches. And so I needed the picture here to be smaller than the outer part. So I went to my editing program, I transferred this picture there, and I measured it, I believe around 3.5, a little bit more than, a little over 3.5 in length and close to 2 inches. But I also did cut off a little bit with my scissors to get the border there. So let me measure the original ones really quick. They are 4 inches by 2 inches, and of course they lose a few after you cut the edges there to give the border. Now the border is optional. You can leave it completely rectangular, or you can do it like here that has little edges there. I just went an extra step to make this little border, you know, to give the border a little bit of a design. So then I went ahead and printed them out. As you see here, I was able to fit 10 in one sheet, so that's good. It gives me enough for what I need. And then I went ahead and I got some of these papers. This is kind of like cardstock paper. They come in all the primary colors, really bright. And I went with red. I didn't want to go with white or blue because it already has enough of that. So I went with the red. And you're going to fold this in half, and then you're going to fold it again, and you'll be able to get 4 of these labels, 4 of these kind of rectangular labels. And so I'm going to show you that in a second. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to bring this here because I will be needing that. Now I do use my ruler. It comes in handy because I like to have really sharp edges, and so I'm going to be using my ruler to kind of make this really sharp edge at the top. So make sure you have one of these. Also, I don't think I mentioned tape at the beginning with all the supplies. I do use the tape. And this is optional. Again, like I said, is just to give the sticker there a border. I had these scissors. Well, I've had these scissors for almost 10 years. I've had them for so long. I do a lot of crafting and a lot of like party things. So I have a few different ones that have different shapes on there. So if you can't find any of these, I'm sure they have a lot of new stuff now. You can check Michael's or Hobby Lobby, AC Moore for maybe some type of border edge cutter. But I use these to give me this particular design. So what else? The stapler, of course you need your stapler to staple the label here to your packaging. So I think that is all. Let me see what else. Your 5x7 cellophane bags. I believe I got these at Hobby Lobby, but you can probably find these at Michael's as well. And the stickers, got these from Hobby Lobby. But I'm sure you can find them anywhere right now since we're in November. We're very close to Christmas, so I'm sure you'll be able to find all kinds of snowflake stickers right now. So the first thing we are going to do is, you can either do your backing or you can do your stickers, either one. I'm going to cut out my stickers here. You don't have to be perfect here unless you are not doing the border like I am, because then you'll have to kind of keep your sticker kind of neat. So I'm just going to trim it just a little bit because I'm going to go a little bit inside my sticker, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So remember, it has the backing on here still. So I'm going to go with my scissors, and I use this part here. If you use it this way, it'll give you this design. If you use it this way, it'll give you this other design. And I like the bubbles out, as you see there, so I used it this way. And so I'm going to just get really close to it and just cut out the trims here, the trimming areas. So here you be very careful when you're doing long sections, because once you get to the end, sometimes your scissors will get stuck like this and it'll cut off some pieces of your paper. So just go ahead and do all 4 edges. Okay, so you'll end up with a design that looks like this. Now I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to go with my cardstock, and I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise. And I'm going to use my table here so it won't go sideways on me. And then I'm just going to use my ruler, and I'm going to just go over the edges there just to make that edge there sharp, because then I'm going to use that as my guide to cut it in half. And then this here, I'm going to use one side, and I'm going to bend it over in half this way. And again, I'm going to put it on the table, use my ruler, and then cut it right over the line. And now I have 2 pieces of paper. Now I'm going to fold this one this way, the long way. Remember, this has to fit your bag, so it has to be the long way. If you do it the other way and it's too short, you're doing it wrong. Do it the long way here, like this. Again, put it on the table so it'll be straight. Use your ruler to sharpen that edge. This one's going to be an important one because this is the one you're using. And then you're going to get your label that you made on your printed paper. You're going to peel off the backing and try to center it as best as possible. Stick it on there. Trying to rush through this, guys, that way I don't have to make a part 2. Get your stickers. I usually get 1 large one and 2 small ones, and find the spot that you want to put these on. I'll get a different one here. We're almost done if I can get this sticker out. Put one at the top, and then I put a smaller one at the bottom. These are optional. You don't have to do that. Then I'll grab my little cellophane bag, and I'll get my cookies. I'll put this aside just a bit here. And I'll just start off with body part, the little feet. Try to make sure that they stay upright where you can see the icing. They will flip on you after you kind of move them around from place to place. So I suggest, like, wherever you're going to put them, kind of lay them flat as much as possible. Here, this one already flipped on me. So I'm going to flip it over. And here I'm going to put my hand over here and flip them over because I need to get to this top part here, and this is where my tape comes in handy. I'm going to fold this very thin piece. I'm going to fold it back. Just squeeze it there and fold it again. This will not only keep your bag closed, but it will keep the air from coming inside and making your cookies stale. So I took a piece roughly around the size of your bag, and I'm going to tape over it like that. Flip it over again, making sure that your cookies are still upright. Bring your label thing in here and stick it in here. You'll slide that in there. Get your stapler, and you're going to get right in here, very close to the label, because you need to get your plastic, your cellophane bag caught into that staple, and just staple it. Go on to the other side. Again, really close to that label because that's where your bag is. And that is it. You can hold it, and you see there, it is nice and caught on there. And that is it. So I'm going to put them together and I will show you how that looks. Alright guys, there you have it. Here are your little snack bags with your pull-apart Olaf cookies. The kids will love these. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch those 2 other videos on how to put the little Olaf cookies together. And I will be putting up another video. This is one of 2 videos that I use this particular Olaf cookie with. So stay tuned for that upload as well. Alright guys, I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Sorry that I had to go through the video pretty quickly, but I hate to have to load up 2 separate videos and I can't load them too long, so I had to rush through it. Alright guys, that is all. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Like up the video if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one, guys.